Jerry White.
All right. Jerry, it's over to you. Good to go.
Good morning. I often like to say to people, oh, by the way, my name's Jerry White. Just checked it on my driver's license. Hadn't changed since I woke up this morning. And one of the things that I'd like to have you do is to prepare yourself for a period of simulated exhilaration. And we are going to be a part of stimulating that exhilaration. You are a part of this power half hour this morning. And there's a very significant definition for that word power. And power is has been shared with your group before. It's something I've been working on for years and years, but understanding that power is something that is there. It is. You can use it or you can choose not to. If you don't use it, you're going to struggle. And that was explained very well on one of the previous Power Half Hours, so go back and check them out. But what we're going to do today is we're going to prepare ourselves to become influential, to become someone who is significantly important in a bigger cause than yourself. You came here today to be around other people who think in like ways. And you become the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. So you've chosen to hang around people that aren't watching the news this morning. Those people are becoming disempowered, sort of feeling disenfranchised, like, gosh, can I really make a difference? Yes, in fact, you can. So let's get right into that this morning. What I want to do is I want to remind you that it's my little bit of this kind of mentorship this morning. And I always like to say to people in the next half hour, as you begin to engage yourself with the public, first pray to be a blessing. Make sure that you are in a place where you feel like the things that you say and do, the things that you are, the things that you imply are hopeful and helpful. And so as you prepare yourself, each one of you has a list of people that you're going to begin to start to contact during this half hour period. And I want you to think of something. I'll throw up the screen share here, because we know pretty clearly that people buy or in fact respond to a series of different things that make them feel. People don't remember what you say, they remember how you made them feel. Imagine someone who's addicted to something. What they're actually addicted to is how it makes them feel. They keep coming back, and sometimes it's for the definite positive. Sometimes it's for a negative. And so I want you to kind of have this list of words. And as we go through this morning, remind yourself that the people that you're talking to, choose a word. I didn't put an exhaustive list. That's I put down some, and I don't want you to be overwhelmed with it. But people want to feel loved. That's one of the basic needs. It's what the Lord told us was the most important need was loved. People want to feel honored. That's why I got into this networking business in the first place. Was a man told me that he had had a number of problems in his life, was unable to make any meaningful financial difference for his family. He was 53 years old, and for 2 years was all he was ever able to contribute to his family's finances. And the rest of the time he felt like a burden because he was having seizures and he was sick and he was really a mess. He said something changed in his life and those seizures got less and less and less. And he was able to join a group of people who were representing a company that allowed him, and he couldn't even explain how, but the seizures started to go away. He knew that it was the technology and the products that he was using. That he came to me and he said, "Coach, I'm afraid to talk to you because you got all these letters behind your name. His son was one of my swimmers, and I was a physical therapist. And he said, but this has been too important to me to reestablish some hope and some help to my family. And I'd be honored if you'd take a look at being a part of what we do. That touched me deeply. I responded to that. I didn't respond to the intellectual question. People want to be respected. Maybe that person that you're about to call, you want to first be a blessing. And so craft your information, craft your service to the fact that you respect who they are. And all of these have to be sincere. People can pick this up. You can change the vibration around you and the vibration around the entire universe by your sense of sincerity or your lack of sincerity. You can change it for the positive, or you can change it for the negative. So change it for the positive. People want to be helpful. You ever ask them a question? Oftentimes just ask somebody a question, even if you know where the GPS is. If you think you're a little screwed up, you don't trust the GPS, ask somebody. And almost everybody wants to feel helpful. They'd like to feel fulfilled in their lives. So point out something that this offering, why did it come up to your mind, and how can you express to them a way for them to become fulfilled in their lives, that they matter. Some of the most important people, in fact, Trish oftentimes says it's the number one money earner in SIA, that she just wanted to be somebody. She wanted to be fulfilled. She wanted to be somebody that was noticed by other people. Hopeful, noticed, and important. People want to feel important. So if you prepare yourself to do the second part of our call now, and that's move into pick up the phones or some method of contacting people and make them feel blessed in some area that you sincerely know about them. And your job is to serve. Many times people have a hard time following up with the requisitions that they started. And there's two reasons why. And during your efforts today, I want you to prepare for the follow-up before you get there. It means at the finish of your call or the finish of your correspondence, set a date and time for you to follow up. And then you're respecting them. That's how they feel respected. And when you follow up, you're serving them. And so in your mind, as you do the services, you do these other names, you then become somebody who becomes much more powerful. There's an assist. There's a sense of cooperation and sharing that's going to happen. So your job, grab a hold of whatever it is that you use to correspond. I'm going to count down from 5. I want you to at least be a blessing to 2 people this morning. You do not have to hustle them. You don't have to sell them. You don't have to sign them. You don't have to get them, caught, cleaned, gutted, ready for dinner. You just have to make them feel blessed. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have at it.